Number 15. A lake, born overnight. Imagine going to sleep in a quiet mountain valley and waking up to discover a massive new lake. That is exactly how Lake Sarez came into existence in 1911 after one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded in Central Asia. The powerful quake triggered a gigantic landslide that blocked the Murghab River, creating the USOI Dam, the world's tallest known natural dam at about 567 meters, 1,860 feet. Behind it, Lake Sarez gradually formed, stretching nearly 75 kilometers, 47 miles in length, and holding an estimated 17 cubic kilometers of crystal-clear fresh water. Today, scientists continue to monitor the lake using modern sensors and international observation programs, not because it is expected to fail, but because it represents one of Earth's most remarkable natural geological formations. Surrounded by the towering Pamir Mountains and accessible only through challenging mountain routes, Lake Sarez remains one of the most isolated large lakes on the planet. Its dramatic origin, breathtaking scenery, and unique geological history make it one of Tajikistan's most fascinating natural wonders, and a place that still captures the attention of researchers and adventurous travelers from around the world. Number 14. A country almost all mountains. What if almost your entire country was covered by mountains? In Tajikistan, that's reality. Around 93% of the nation's land is mountainous, making it the most mountainous country in Central Asia. Much of its territory lies within the spectacular Pamir Mountains, often called the roof of the world. The country's highest peak, Ismoil Somoni Peak, rises to an impressive 7,495 meters, 24,590 feet, making it one of the tallest mountains outside the Himalayas. This rugged landscape shapes nearly every aspect of daily life, from transportation and farming to architecture and local traditions. Entire villages cling to steep valleys, while many roads wind through dramatic mountain passes that remain snow-covered for months each year. The mountains also feed thousands of glaciers and rivers, supplying fresh water across Central Asia. For hikers, climbers, photographers, and nature lovers, Tajikistan offers some of the most untouched alpine scenery on Earth. While many countries are known for a famous mountain range, Tajikistan is extraordinary because the mountains are not just a destination. They are the country itself, defining its geography, culture, and way of life. Number 13. The world's highest epic road. Driving through Tajikistan is unlike almost anywhere else on Earth, thanks to the legendary Pamir Highway, one of the world's highest international roads. Officially known as the M41 Highway, this historic route stretches for more than 1,200 kilometers, 750 miles, across Central Asia, with much of its most spectacular section crossing Tajikistan. At its highest point, the road reaches the Akbaital Pass, standing at an astonishing 4,655 meters, 15,270 feet above sea level. Every turn reveals dramatic landscapes, from snow-covered peaks and deep canyons to turquoise alpine lakes and vast high-altitude plateaus. Originally developed in the late 19th century and later expanded during the Soviet era, the highway once served as an important connection across the remote Pamir region. Today, it attracts adventurous travelers, cyclists, and overland explorers from around the globe who come seeking one of the world's most unforgettable road trips. Despite its remote location and challenging terrain, the Pamir Highway offers breathtaking scenery that few places can match. making it one of Tajikistan's greatest natural and engineering achievements. Number 12. Villages above the clouds. Imagine living higher than many of the world's famous mountain peaks. In Tajikistan, that is everyday life for thousands of people. Hidden deep within the Pamir Mountains are remote villages sitting at elevations of more than 3,500 meters, 11,500 feet above sea level. Some settlements in the eastern Gorno-Badakhshan region rank among the highest permanently inhabited communities in Central Asia. Winters here can last for months, with temperatures often dropping well below freezing, while the thin mountain air makes even simple daily tasks more demanding. Despite these harsh conditions, local families have adapted over generations, building sturdy homes, raising yaks and sheep, and cultivating hardy crops during the short summer season. Because many villages are separated by rugged mountain terrain, residents have preserved unique traditions, music, clothing, and ways of life that have changed very little over time. Visitors are often surprised by the warm hospitality they receive despite the region's isolation. Surrounded by towering peaks and vast open landscapes, these remarkable communities show how people can thrive in one of the world's most challenging mountain environments, making them one of Tajikistan's most unforgettable cultural treasures. Number 11. A giant glacier, a few know. Hidden deep within the Pamir Mountains lies one of Earth's greatest frozen wonders, Fedchenko Glacier. Stretching for about 77 kilometers, 48 miles, it is the longest glacier in the world outside the polar regions. Covering roughly 700 square kilometers, this enormous river of ice contains billions of tons of fresh water that help feed major rivers across Central Asia. In some places, the glacier is nearly 1 kilometer thick, a reminder of the immense forces that shaped this rugged landscape over thousands of years. Because of its size and scientific importance, Fedchenko Glacier has become a key location for researchers studying glaciers, water resources, and climate patterns. Yet, despite its global significance, very few travelers ever see it in person. Reaching the glacier requires crossing some of the most remote and challenging terrain in Tajikistan, making it an adventure reserved for experienced expeditions. Surrounded by towering snow-covered peaks and untouched wilderness, Fedchenko Glacier remains one of the planet's least-known natural giants, a spectacular reminder that some of Earth's greatest wonders are still hidden far from the usual tourist routes. Number 10. They speak ancient Persian. While most countries in Central Asia speak languages from the Turkic family, Tajikistan stands out in a surprising way. The official language, Tajik, is actually a variety of Persian, sharing the same linguistic roots as the languages spoken in Iran and parts of Afghanistan. Although modern Tajik is written with the Cyrillic alphabet, its vocabulary, grammar, and literary heritage remain deeply connected to Persian civilization, which has flourished for more than 1,000 years. This unique heritage can be seen everywhere, from traditional poetry and music to architecture, family customs, and everyday expressions. One of the region's most celebrated historical figures, the renowned Persian poet Rudaki, was born in what is now Tajikistan and is widely honored as the father of classical Persian literature. Visitors often notice that Tajik culture feels distinct from its neighboring countries, reflecting a fascinating blend of Central Asian mountain traditions and ancient Persian influence. This remarkable cultural identity makes Tajikistan one of the most unique and historically rich nations in the entire region. Number 9. A capital born from a market. It may be hard to believe, but Tajikistan's modern capital began as nothing more than a weekly marketplace. The name Dushanbe literally means Monday in Tajik because traders from nearby villages gathered here every Monday to buy and sell livestock, food, silk, and handmade goods. Over time, this small market settlement grew into a permanent town and eventually became the capital of Tajikistan in 1929 during the Soviet era. Today, Dushanbe is home to more than 1 million residents and serves as the country's political, cultural, and economic center. Wide tree-lined boulevards, modern government buildings, museums, theaters, and parks now stand where merchants once traded centuries ago. The city is also known for its impressive landmarks, including one of the world's tallest freestanding flagpoles and the spectacular National Museum of Tajikistan, which showcases the nation's rich history. Dushanbe's transformation from a simple Monday market into a vibrant capital perfectly reflects Tajikistan's remarkable journey through history, blending ancient traditions with a rapidly developing modern identity. Number 8. Afghanistan, across one river. In parts of Tajikistan, an international border is so narrow that you can clearly see another country without using binoculars. Along much of the southern frontier, the Panji River separates Tajikistan from Afghanistan. In some locations, the river is only a few dozen meters wide, allowing people to easily see villages, farms, roads, and daily life on the opposite bank. This unique geography has linked the two regions for centuries through shared history, trade, and cultural traditions, even though they are now separated by an international boundary. Several bridges connect the two countries at designated border crossings, supporting legal trade and travel when regulations allow. The surrounding Wakhan Valley is also famous for its breathtaking mountain scenery, where towering peaks rise above one of Asia's most historic frontier regions. For many visitors, standing beside the Panj River offers a rare opportunity to observe two neighboring nations from a single viewpoint. It is a powerful reminder of how geography can bring cultures close together while still defining the borders between them, making this one of Tajikistan's most fascinating landscapes. Number 7. Central Asia's hidden paradise. If you love untouched nature, Tajikistan may be one of the world's best-kept secrets. Despite its incredible landscapes, the country receives only a fraction of the visitors seen by more famous mountain destinations. Here, travelers can explore emerald lakes, dramatic canyons, glacier-fed rivers, alpine meadows, and towering snow-capped peaks, all within a single journey. More than half of the country is over 3,000 meters, 9,800 feet, above sea level, creating spectacular scenery around almost every turn. Nature lovers are especially drawn to places like the Pamir Mountains, known for their crystal-clear lakes and world-class hiking trails, while the vast Pamir region offers some of the most remote wilderness left in Asia. Wildlife such as Marco Polo sheep, ibex, and even the elusive snow leopard inhabit these rugged mountains, although sightings are extremely rare. Because many areas remain largely untouched by mass tourism, visitors often experience a level of peace and solitude that has become increasingly difficult to find elsewhere. For those seeking authentic adventure surrounded by breathtaking landscapes, Tajikistan truly feels like one of Central Asia's last hidden paradises. Number 6. Hospitality you never expect. One of the biggest surprises in Tajikistan isn't its mountains, it's its people. Across the country, hospitality is more than just good manners. It is a deeply rooted tradition passed down through generations. Even in remote mountain villages, guests are often welcomed with green tea, fresh bread known as naan, seasonal fruits, dried apricots, nuts, and homemade dishes, sometimes before any formal introductions begin. Refusing to offer food or tea to a visitor is traditionally considered impolite, reflecting the importance of generosity in Tajik culture. Family also plays a central role in everyday life, with several generations often living under one roof and celebrating important occasions together. Festivals such as Nowruz, the Persian New Year recognized by UNESCO, bring communities together through music, traditional dances, colorful clothing, and shared meals. Many travelers say their most unforgettable memories are not just the breathtaking scenery, but the warmth of the people they meet. In a country known for its rugged mountains and remote landscapes, it is often the genuine kindness of its people that leaves the strongest and longest-lasting impression. Number 5. Markets full of surprises. If you want to experience the true heartbeat of Tajikistan, head to one of its traditional bazaars. Long before supermarkets arrived, these lively markets were the center of everyday life, and they continue to play that role today. Walking through a Tajik bazaar is a feast for the senses, with colorful displays of fresh fruits, dried apricots, raisins, almonds, walnuts, fragrant spices, local honey, handmade breads, and traditional textiles. Tajikistan's fertile valleys produce some of Central Asia's finest grapes, pomegranates, melons, and cherries, many of which are sold directly by local farmers. Bargaining is common in many markets, creating a lively atmosphere where visitors can interact with friendly vendors and learn about local customs. Beyond food, bazaars are also places where families gather. Artisans sell handcrafted goods, and centuries-old trading traditions continue to thrive. Every corner tells a different story, making these markets far more than shopping destinations. They are living cultural landmarks. For many travelers, spending just a few hours in a Tajik bazaar offers a deeper understanding of the country's rich heritage than any museum ever could. Number 4. Stunning lakes without a coast. Tajikistan may be one of the few countries in the world without a coastline, yet it is home to some of Central Asia's most breathtaking lakes. Scattered among the towering Pamir and Fan Mountains are crystal-clear alpine lakes that seem almost unreal. Lake Karakul, sitting at nearly 3,900 meters, 12,800 feet, above sea level, is one of the region's largest high-altitude lakes and is believed to have formed inside an ancient meteorite impact crater millions of years ago. Further west, the turquoise waters of Iskanderkul are surrounded by dramatic cliffs and are closely linked to local legends about Alexander the Great. Then there is Lake Sarez, whose remarkable origin after the 1911 earthquake makes it one of the world's most fascinating natural lakes. Each lake has its own color, landscape, and geological story, shaped by glaciers, earthquakes, and mountain forces over thousands of years. Together, they prove that a country doesn't need an ocean to possess extraordinary waterscapes. In Tajikistan, these hidden mountain lakes are among the nation's greatest natural treasures, attracting photographers, hikers, and explorers from around the world. Number 3. Silk Road secrets still remain. For thousands of years, Tajikistan stood along one of history's greatest trade networks, the legendary Silk Road. Long before airplanes and highways existed, merchants carrying silk, spices, precious stones, and ideas crossed these rugged mountains, connecting China, Persia, India, and Europe. Because of its strategic location, Tajikistan became a crossroads where civilizations met and cultures blended. Even today, traces of that remarkable past can still be found across the country. Ancient fortresses such as the Yamchun Fortress, believed to be over 1,500 years old, still overlook the Wakhan Valley, while the nearby Bibi Fatima hot springs have attracted travelers for centuries. The ruins of old caravan routes, watchtowers, and settlements continue to remind visitors of an era when these mountains were alive with international trade. Archaeologists are still uncovering new discoveries that reveal more about the region's rich history. Walking through these ancient sites feels like stepping into a living history book, where every stone tells a story of merchants, explorers, and empires. Tajikistan's Silk Road heritage remains one of its most fascinating treasures, linking the modern nation to one of humanity's greatest historical journeys. Number 2. The Clearest Night Sky. When the sun sets over Tajikistan's mountains, an entirely different world comes to life. Thanks to its high elevations, clean air, and extremely low levels of light pollution in many remote regions, the country offers some of the clearest night skies in Central Asia. On a cloudless night in the Pamir Mountains, the Milky Way stretches brightly from one horizon to the other, while thousands of stars become visible to the naked eye. At elevations above 4,000 meters, 13,000 feet, the thin, dry atmosphere creates excellent conditions for stargazing and astrophotography. Many travelers describe the experience as unforgettable, especially in areas far from cities where artificial lights are almost non-existent. During certain times of the year, it is also possible to watch well-known meteor showers under exceptionally dark skies. Unlike many popular stargazing destinations around the world, Tajikistan remains largely undiscovered, allowing visitors to enjoy a peaceful connection with the night sky. In a world where city lights increasingly hide the stars, Tajikistan offers a rare chance to witness the universe in its full natural beauty. Number 1. One of the world's least visited countries. In an age when many tourist destinations are crowded year-round, Tajikistan remains one of the world's most overlooked countries. Despite its spectacular mountains, ancient Silk Road history, and breathtaking alpine landscapes, it welcomes far fewer international visitors than many well-known destinations across Asia. That means travelers often experience pristine hiking trails, quiet mountain villages, and stunning natural scenery without the large crowds found elsewhere. This sense of isolation has helped preserve the country's authentic traditions, local hospitality, and unspoiled wilderness. In recent years, Tajikistan has also taken steps to make tourism more accessible by improving infrastructure, expanding road networks, and simplifying entry procedures for many international visitors. Adventure tourism, trekking, cycling, and cultural travel continue to grow steadily, attracting explorers looking for destinations beyond the usual travel routes. While Tajikistan may not appear on every traveler's bucket list, those who make the journey often describe it as one of their most memorable experiences. Sometimes, the world's greatest adventures are found not in the places everyone visits, but in the remarkable places that most people have yet to discover. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Tajikistan, a land of towering mountains, hidden lakes, ancient history, and unforgettable culture. If you enjoyed this documentary, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure. Share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments which fact surprised you the most. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next destination.